So this is what I got so far. I have a complaint. So this cutout right here for the CPU cable, make sure you like insert that before you install the motherboard, because that was a bugger to get in. I just wish the cutout was just a little bit wider and stuff. Or if this was just a little taller, then you'd have more room, because like they were probably wondering about like making the metal up here weaker and stuff. But if they made this physically taller, then it can, that would fix that problem. I got the system fan header right there that's hooked up to like the hub in the back of the case with all the ARGB as well. 8-pin power, 24-pin GPU power. There's the 1080. This looks pretty sick. Yeah, it does have some like orangish, reddish accents and stuff. So if you have like a vertical mount, you'd be able to see it better, and then just get maybe some black or white and orange extension cables instead of white. Or if you just want to take these off, take the card out, there's a couple screws, and then sand it down real nice, and then paint them white. That would be like a little bit, if you think you can do a good job with it, and maybe get like a sticker right here that's PNY or GTX 1080 or something like that. That would be like a recommendation, I think. And like an RGB back plate right there, so you can see the RGB strip, and then from angles and stuff, you can see the whatever image you want on there, custom backplate, that'd be sick. Okay, so I got the CPU installed, the cooler. This motherboard says it supports 8th gen, but then you look up online, like on text and stuff on the motherboard itself, but you look online and it says 8th and 9th gen. So maybe a BIOS update, I don't know, we're gonna cross that bridge when we come to it. I got the memory installed. This side didn't want to click in, but then this stick did, but it's in all the way, so hopefully we don't have a RAM issue when booting. 500 gigabyte has yet to be installed. I added another SSD. I don't know if that one works at all. Oh, I have to take a graphics card out. Dang it, it's right underneath the 1080. But yeah, I added a 970 500 gigabyte NVMe. I don't know if it works or not. I'm gonna test it and keep on running games off it, and if it doesn't crash, it works perfectly fine. Then I'll just up the value of this to like 520 or something like that, because I'm not even making a profit as is. But got the 700 watt Thermaltake power supply installed, and all the cable extensions. Got a lot of room down here. A lot of room down here. So you could, if you really wanted to, get like a 3 or 2, it probably supports the 3, external like hard drive cage, like 3.5, if you wanted like mass storage, get a couple 8 terabytes, like 3 of them or something like that, or bigger if you really want to. I installed this is the CPU cooler RGB, and so I got that one going good, and I powered, let's see, I also plugged in the SATA power and also the ARGB to this, so we have RGB with the SATA power, and not going to use the Molex at all. So yeah, pretty much just cable management, trying to do a good job with that, and plugging in the 500 gigabyte hard drive I have over there. So this is there's the SSD mounts right there, or it supports, okay, so it supports one big 3.5 or two 2.5 inch SSDs, or in this that's a 2.5 millimeter SSD. So it's just this screw right here, and then this whole thing pops out, so you can mount everything and then slap it back with the little feet right there. So I like when they have these. That's nice. So I got my AC on, that's why you can hear it. This is what it's gonna look like, guys. I gotta cut that still, sorry. So could look probably a little bit better, but it's not too bad. I threw everything down here because there's a lot of room down here, but it could be tuned up a little bit too. But there's the controller, change the colors like that. I didn't try putting on the back plate. Let's see if I can. There's a little resistance, but it's not bad at all. Hey, nice. That was easy. I'm gonna take it off again, but I gotta change the color and stuff, make sure it's good. Okay, so CPU power, GPU power, 24 pin, USB 3, front panel header, one single header, which is awesome instead of all the individual ones. HD audio, GPU power, all the fans are good, all the RGB is good. It's all good. I tried turning it on. I gotta make food and go to work. My TV's working now. It's giving me crap. Wouldn't turn on. I had to plug it back in, hold the power button for 20 seconds, and then I plugged it in, did nothing. So I hold the power button again, and it finally reset itself. I got it for $50 from my dad. It's a 4K TV, but yeah, it's giving me problems. So okay, so I have everything hooked up. I mean HDMI and power. So let's see, and the power button switch. So we should should work. Let's go. Woo! Let's go. Does the GPU have lighting too? Oh, it does. Yeah, it's red. That's cool. I don't know if it's RGB, but that's cool. All fans are spinning. Tons of RGB. Dang. Woo! Let's go. Okay. Okay, I'm sitting down on the ground right now. Oh, what's it doing? Nope. Going through its little smart TV thing. No, let's do HDMI 3, maybe? There it is. CPU is working. Let's go. Okay, so I got Windows 10 on a flash drive, but I gotta make food and go to work, so I don't have time to do all this. But it's showing something. So first time all side panels are installed. There's no fans hitting anything. I turned the flash on. Sorry. Yeah, so it just needs Windows 10 on it and test some games and stuff. I wish I had more time. But yeah, let's see what this LED button does. Anything. Yep, it does. That's sick. So I'll just have to get that RGB software, or I'll just get the Gigabyte software maybe, and then maybe you'll see the RAM that I can change the color and maybe the cooler. I'll look into that. But if I can change them all to the same color I want, that'd be sick. So you got the LED button right here going through the modes. Kind of hard on your finger. You gotta like really dig in it. I guess if you have some type of other little tool or something like that you can like use. Okay, that one's kind of cool. Oh, it powered off, but that's probably just like, oh, I don't have an operating system. But yeah, I'll do more testing later. That's awesome. It's working. Really happy about that. Just turned out pretty nice. I was thinking about going with a white GPU, but I wanted a little bit of color change, you know, and yeah, turned out pretty good. Do more testing later. I don't have my mic on me. It's in the kitchen. But I'm having a little issue here. This is my second attempt to get Windows from Windows flash drive, or flash drive with Windows ISO on it, to install Windows on my brand new 500 gigabyte SSD. And it is taking a very, 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 very long time, and it is very upsetting. And every single step, it's super, 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 super long, and it's just unrealistic how quick it usually takes. So it's very frustrating, and I'm keeping my cool. I'm just chilling on my phone and having a glass of wine, but like, this is just stupid slow. And it's not the hardware. It's got to be I don't know what's wrong. But I did take the 970 Evo M.2 2280 out, just because my friend gave it to me and he thinks that it might have been dead or something like that. So I took it out. So all I have right now, and I restarted it and stuff. I had to take out the graphics card, put it back in. But yeah, all it is a brand new Crucial C9 or C3 500 gigabyte M.2 2280 and a 500 gigabyte Western Digital or something like that, Seagate maybe, 2.5 inch hard drive in the back, and installing Windows from the flash drive that you see right there. And it should be very quick. I should already be up and running in Windows, downloading games and playing it. It's just taking a very long time. I don't know, but I have to double check and make sure that the PNY
1080 actually supports RGB, or is it just solid color red? Super cool. I didn't know that actually had LEDs around the fan. See, look at that, pretty sick. So that's why I selected this red and white to kind of match and the patterns that it has. You have to kind of click out a lot of it. Button, wait, I'm gonna zoom in here. You have to click this little LED button right there by the Windows flash drive right there. You have to click that out like 20 times to get past this mode. But those are sick fans, and I wouldn't mind that for my main setup, but I want the better quality ones just because the infinity mirror is like an infinity mirror, like my Fractal Design, not Fractal Design, is a Fantex 240 Glacier. So that infinity mirror is like really pretty, and this doesn't really look like an infinity mirror. It's kind of like a cheap version of it, but it's super nice still, super cool. This case is awesome. Especially for like under $70 for this case with tax and stuff included. It's still under 70 at the time of buying it, at least. So I got to the next step finally after like so long. Like, I don't even know, like what time is it now? I got off of work at like 6, it's 9:11. As soon as I got home, I was just chilling in my underwear while like I just chucked off my pants here, and I was just getting this PC ready and stuff. Then I took a shower because it was taking so long, and I went to the next step. So I took off the back cover right here and unplugged the 500 gigabyte hard drive right there, Western Digital, on the SATA and SATA Power, SATA Data and SATA Power. I plugged in. Sorry, I don't want to sit on it. I pushed the power button, the switch on, and then I powered it on, because after I do anything with hardware, I unplug it, press the power button, then discharge it by holding the power button for like 10 seconds. And the power from the capacitors and stuff like that, from the motherboard and everything like that, it'll discharge, lights will stay on for a little bit, then turn off. Like, there's still power from the PC. So hold it for 10 seconds, count to 10. Then as soon as you change hardware and stuff, plug her back in, then turn her on, she's good to go. This was just like boom, 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 and now it's ready. So like it's already 55%, and this is like less than 5 minutes than when I tried pressing the power button. It's almost already done, and I'll unplug the flash drive, and she'll boot up, and I have to go through all the Windows things, like, do you want this, do you want that, do you want online cloud service thing, Overdrive, something drive. I don't do any online cloud stuff, but yeah, just bunch of crap like that. Then I can finally get into Windows and see she's already trying to do that. Let's go 5, 4. So yeah, the problem was the hard drive. So I don't know if the hard drive is dead or it's just corrupt or what, but I'm gonna get into Windows. She good. Okay. Yeah, you just unplug it. Should be good. Okay, so as soon as I get this PC up and running and booted and everything like that, then I'll plug in the 500 gigabyte and then boot it up again, and factory default the hard drive and just see if it just works perfectly fine. All right, sick. Dang, that was lame. So guys, I have the PC up and running. Everything's golden. Oh, there we go. And I have to double check Windows updates, make sure they're all good. But I have it hooked up to the 4K TV, 200% scaling, and I made MSI Afterburner as big as it can get. I don't know why it's like boosting. It's at 1708 right now. I'm not even running anything, no games in the background. I set the power limit to 120. And priority, no, there it dropped. The priority in temperature and 74, and I gave it a nice fan curve as well. And I have balance mode on Task Manager. So my clocks do go lower than 4.8 gigahertz or whatever it is, 4.08, not 4.8. I don't know how high it goes, but I'll test it here in a bit. But yeah, there's a NVIDIA app right there, and the driver is 56094 i3 9100F
4-core, 4-thread, and a 500 gigabyte SSD NVMe Crucial. My other one was a Western Digital little 2.5 inch. It wasn't hooked. I had it hooked up to my PC and it wasn't working. I had it hooked up after I installed the operating system and was up and running like here in Windows, and then I put it my external one and it doesn't want to see it, doesn't want to work. It's just garbage, I guess. It's faulty. Anyways, that's what the PC looks like. I installed, because it's a gigabyte motherboard, so I installed RGB Fusion, and I can control those individual memory sticks, the colors, so that's what I did with them. And that's just, the graphics card is red. I don't really, I need to try again, see if I can actually change the colors, or maybe look it up and see if I can change the colors, but I'm going to try a couple games. I got World War II, and I got, let's see, I'm not going to record the screen. I'm just going to have, I have a phone stand right here, so I'll just be aiming at the screen and have the lights off. But I got World War II and also Guardian of the Galaxy. That's what I'm going to be running, those two games. So let's do World War II first. So again, i3 9100F and a GTX 1080, 8 gigabyte. Alt enter for full screen and showing my overlay. So I have I think the biggest overlay can get to at 4K. So let's go to graphics settings here. I don't know why I'm yelling. I have my mic on my chest. So 60 hertz is a 60 hertz panel. If you guys want to see if you want to know what TV I'm gaming on, it's a D50X G9. It's by Vizio. Don't recommend Vizios, to be honest. I've had problems with them. 94, I thought it was 96. Okay, 95. I'm 150% scaling. Let's go 4K. This is what I do with my main PC, because at 4K 144, I have to have higher than native because the GPU doesn't want to be used all the way. So then it looks a little tiny bit sharper, and it uses more, like 99% of itself, so it's good. Okay, so let's see. Let's go 4K and just see how it handles it maxed out, and then if I need to, I have to turn it down. And it's an older game too, So if it can't run it, then I'm just gonna cry. I'm just kidding. No, I think it can handle it at 4K. And I gotta go to work here soon. I think it's like 9 o'clock. Yeah. So let's see. Highest. Depth of field off. So all my settings kept. Nice. Sweet. Okay, highest that it can go, 4K though. Just only 4K, no higher render. 60 hertz, 1080, there we go. Okay, so let's go. So I have an Alienware mouse and a Dell, they're both by Dell, but Dell Alienware mouse, and just a standard Dell older office non-mechanical, just keyboard. It doesn't sound crazy great. It's decent though, it kind of matches my mouse. A little warm in here. So if I see warmer temps, I was seeing like 55, 56. I was thinking about the EVGA one because I like the EVGA 1080. It looks gorgeous, but it's a 2-fan card, and I saw this PNY one for 3 fans, and I'm like, I'm gonna go with a 3-fan. It's gonna be a little bit cooler, and it looked pretty sick. And I'll do friendly bots, and then let's go 8 of them, and then on harden, that's fine. Let's go game rules, balls. Let's go health, hardcore mode, and pick my map. Why? Next match, 10 seconds. Let's just go. So right now I'm getting 60. Let's see in game. I haven't gamed on a 1080 in a minute. Like on a 4K screen. World War II, 4K, max out, 1080 and i3. I'm thinking 62 to 58. That's my guess. 62 to 50. No, 56. Oh, CPU is 100% and GPU is 96, 98. Oh, it's close. Up, CPU is less now, 60%. Nice. Okay. Why isn't none of my guns like actually? Those aren't any of my guns.
Hardcore team deathmatch.
Okay, so I'm getting 68 right now. That's not the worst. 64, 66. It's not high refresh, but for like $500 for this PC. For an older game though, but still.
We're winning the fight.
Oh, that's bad, that's bad. I'm not...
Hang out maneuver.
60 hertz is not very playable for me. Especially for first person shooters, like give me 144, bro. Oh, you little cock! Oh yeah, I made him on hard. So the CPU does ramp up in the 9600 right now. Got him. I saw him too. Okay, so yeah, the CPU is the bottleneck, but it can handle the 1080 mostly in this game. We're gonna try Guardians of the Galaxy here shortly. We get 2 more kills, guys, and then I'll switch. Nice. Was there 2? Oh. Crap. So yeah, so high 50s, like mostly in the 60s, pretty consistently. So if you're okay with like, you know, maybe you primarily use a controller hooked up to a 4K TV, this is gonna be, I mean, yeah, you can't play the newest, latest, and greatest titles at 4K. Like I'm not even really gonna try Guardians of the Galaxy at 4K, guys. That's just, I don't think that's gonna happen. It's a hard game to run. I'm gonna do 1080p medium settings and see how playable it is. And then if I can get a little bit higher, I will. But this is like a 1080p 144 hertz screen with, you know, maybe not the most demanding, like not gonna play Cyberpunk probably at 1080p 144 plus, but you know, slightly easier titles, 1080p 144 or maybe 1440p 144, slightly, you know, previous gen titles on, you know, medium high settings or something like that, or you know, several years old games at 4K 60 or something like that. But I'm maxed out, so if you really wanted to, could tune it just a little bit lower. I tried to. Okay, that's it. That was fun. I love this game. It's so good. Okay, so it's Alt F4. Oh, why didn't you work, you nut? Did I press it right? I might have pressed spacebar instead. My keyboard isn't lit up. It's hard to see it. Okay, and Guardians of the Galaxy. Those are 2 games I downloaded, and it's on the 500 gigabyte SSD. And yeah, she's not that big. It's just for an operating system and Google Chrome and stuff, not 80, 90 gig games and a bunch of them. But yeah, so this PC definitely needs, I did get, oh, that's something I totally forgot for a second. I did get a, Alt tab. I got a adapter. It's like a SATA SSD enclosure that has SATA NVMe. Oh no, sorry, SATA like M.2 interfaces, like 2 of them, and I have 2 SATA devices. I think they're 256. So there'll be a total of a terabyte in 3 devices, 2 56s and 1 500. So that's, and it'll be all SSDs. So if you end up wanting this PC, I would get an external like hard drive bay type thing you can put in the basement, and then do 2 8 terabyte hard drives, and you know, for a couple $100, and you'll be good to go. You can download all your games and have your most favorite ones, the most recently played ones on the SSDs, and then your operating system and a bunch of the files. That's what I would do. And then maybe upgrade later to like an i7 9700F or a 9700K probably. All right, guys, so I got Guardians of the Galaxy right now. Let's do medium preset. Perfect. Let's do 4X and let's go medium. Oh, I have. That's it. Low and high, whatever. Motion blur off. That off. Sure. Depth of field off. That's good. Okay, so high textures, low level of detail, and shadows are both on medium. And it wanted me to restart, so I'll do that. Full screen resolution. I guess it's 1080p. Okay, why 1080p? I mean, I wanted 1080p, but max refresh rate one. I don't have DLSS on. I can actually do FSR, I think, if it'll let me. Like, cause that would be kind of useful. 100%. Let's go 100% on that one. 75. Fidelity, FX sharpening, crisp image. Okay, so I kind of what is a super resolution? Odd sharpening technology. Let's try that. I don't know why these are blocked off. Okay, so it says it's 1080p, guys. I guess I'll just quit the game real quick and then relaunch her because it wanted me to, and see if I can play it. Be nice if I can go into DLSS option, or like the upscaling options, you know, and then get FSR. It won't look as good as DLSS, but if it helps a little bit, like gets me another 20 FPS. I can play a more demanding game with FSR. You know what I mean? That's like something that makes sense to do. At least I think so. I think a bunch of people would agree. If you have older hardware, use FSR. But yeah, the CPU is the bottleneck in this one. But like at higher resolutions, you're not really. It can handle most of it, or if not all of it, and sometimes it will like get to a point where it's like, I can't handle that. Yeah, okay, now I can. And you know, it might do that. So, okay, let's go. I gotta go to work soon. Come on. Load faster. It's on an SSD, so it should be fast. Let's go. All right. Yeah, I turned off the music, guys, so it does no copyright. That's lame that they do that. Okay. Let's try this again. You gonna work this time? Nope. Still not showing. Lame. Okay, I guess we're just gonna have it full screen, guys, and it's saying 1080p 60, so let's just play the game where I was at last time. And you see the activation in the bottom right corner. I will, whoever buys this PC, I'll reinstall Windows on it so it's like a fresh experience, and then give them the key, because I bought one Windows 10 Home. So I just didn't want to activate it and then have to do it again. So yeah, this is the part I'm stuck at. 93 FPS. 90 FPS. Okay, 70s, 80s, 70s, 80s. Oh, GPU is not being used all the way. 63, 70%. So I have some headroom. The CPU is the bottleneck in this game for sure. Okay. Well, I can change this, guys. I can make the game look a little prettier and get the same exact FPS still. Let's go high. Can go higher. Let's go 16x. So this is the highest settings. 16x and at 1080p. And no motion blur, no depth of field, so it should be good. I think I should be getting 70s now. 78 FPS, 81%. So a little higher usage now.
These bombs are making
Guys, huddle up!
Let's go.
Like a fork in supernova. So stay on track, keep your eyes open, and shoot for the stars. Who's with me?
Victory is ours!
Nice one, Peter!
Let me in!
See, you're gonna have some dips like that, the 1% lows. Ow! 1% lows and stuff. I forgot to play this game.
Clear of the mine!
You're still alive?
Gamora!
Yeah, see, there's some dips. It needs more CPU power. So yep, 60, high 60s on 66 on GPU. Yeah, so I should be getting like constant 100 and something, guys, if I had a faster CPU for this game. So turning down the settings isn't going to help. It's going to make the CPU want to use itself more. So, not too bad now. Oh, my bad. How do you do the frost again? Oh yeah, right there. Be toast. Ow. So yeah, a faster CPU would, in the future, would definitely upgrade this. I mean, to make this PC so much better. Can you stop? I didn't mean to do that. Nice, solid i7, 9th gen.
Move it at him, big guy.
I think that'll be it, though, guys. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the build video and the gameplay. And sorry, I'm not doing too great here. I haven't played this in a minute. I can't tell anybody else where. Oh, I gotta help him. I gotta help him. Oh, never mind. He's alive. Man, this guy does not want to die. Oh, I just killed myself. Bruh. No. Almost dead. Dead. So the GPU got to 68 degrees Celsius. That's the hottest it got. And the usage, of course, was all over the place. This is when I was gaming right here. So like 100%, then it dipped. And then, yeah, so faster CPU would help a lot. So the CPU got to the hottest it got to. Let me see, where's CPU at? It said 40 something. Yeah, 47, 49. So 49 was the hottest it got to. So that cooler probably wasn't even on, the CPU cooler probably wasn't even maxing itself out. So that was pretty good. And I just have one update, the 22H2. Everything else was installed, so. All right, that'll be it, guys. Deuces.